It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but right now, you rocking with Noonish. Hey, that's great right there, Jay. Great job. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Today we got this special show, man. Hey, we got some ain'ts in the building, man. I didn't know it was that bad. I knew it wasn't that good, but I didn't know it was that bad. It's all good though. It's all good.
Okay. Yo,
I want somebody's pick for the Super Bowl.
Got I love it. Got the ain'ts joining us today on Noonish, man. Hey,
it's a little aggressive, I'll say.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in for another exciting episode of your favorite show every Wednesday at noon, and we call it Noonish, man. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man, coming to you, man. Now, Bronny Toto put his balls away and brought out his ball cap, his favorite hat, man.
Man, I
got
thought
them Saints in the building,
I
man.
thought he was about to be an EDM DJ. I thought he was advised, like, change your career.
Yeah, we put some
like Marshmallow, Dead Mile, J. Bull, Brownhead.
Jonas Bull in the building,
Jonas
man,
Bull.
representing them Saints, man, real hard, man. And y'all know who it is. To my left, your right, man. It is half man, half amazing, always on time, all hands, crimson down, Mr. 1-2 Bayou, man, coming in whole different
Feeling good,
vibe
man.
this morning, Mr. Mark Clayton.
With reason.
What's going down, bro?
What's going down? What's going up?
Hey, we got a lot to talk about today.
What's
going
up?
I gotta stay true to my crew too, man. I'm pretty happy about what we got going on too, you know. I can't help but to be, man. But
You know, that's the one
exciting.
thing. You know, talking to some people who are subscribers and potential subscribers, and the one thing that they said they didn't care about hearing about was Notre Dame.
Hey, man,
what's up with that?
Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, like I said, I always bring up that time that torture, man. Hey, just gotta keep dripping. Eventually, we'll get to them.
No, but there was some discussion. That's something we'll talk about one of these days. Is about Notre Dame and Baylor becoming part of the conference. Should they? Shouldn't they? If they are, who goes out?
Notre Dame will never be a part of any conference because we are a conference of our own.
Which leads to no championships. Exactly.
Hey, it's all
you
good.
stay over there.
Just not recent.
Y'all good.
Just not recent, man. It's all good though.
Those self-inflicted wounds. That's all it is.
Hey, man. The academic standards of the self-inflicted wounds.
That is another self-inflicted wound. So on top of that,
it's all good though. But we're gonna get to all that good stuff. So you had a nice Jonas, how was your weekend before we get into the mix of everything, you know? How was your week, bro?
So it was good. There is, and this is still going on today and tomorrow over in there's the Joy Globes, which is put on by the Cocoa Factory and Walmart. They're doing hot cocoa, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Even the oat milk. I tried the oat milk.
Oat milk,
milk. All right.
Sorry.
Oat milk.
I tried one from Starbucks.
Yeah, the hard part with the oat milk is milking the oats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's those are very dry.
Pulp, like orange juice with pulp, kind of.
You don't do that.
Thicker milk.
So it's super thick.
It's all right. I can drink. I like orange juice with pulp. It's all right. It's straight.
So the oat milk is very thick. I'm guessing like oatmeal, but like
no, it's not. No, it's not like that. It's like whole milk.
Okay,
like real whole milk.
All right. So it's not
straight
like
out the cow.
Chunky.
No, that wouldn't be an option. Oh fuck no.
That's
disgusting. Like, all right.
I don't, man. Like, is cottage cheese that good? Like, I see people eat it all the time with different things, but
I can't. It's a texture thing for me.
Yeah, I don't eat it either.
It just look like.
Well, it also it has no flavor.
It don't. I don't even know. I don't even care. But
yeah,
good to know.
Yeah,
but you're right.
It just looks gross to me. It looks like it's like not healthy. But I see people eating it on fruit. I'm like, you just destroyed the fruit.
You did.
Right.
Some
like
it's just old milk.
Like it's
cottage cheese is old.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's like the cheese that you scrape out of a cottage, I guess.
I think it's like
I
old
don't
milk.
know.
Like if you, because I'll be leaving milk in the fridge for a long time.
That's
Sometimes
what-
then when you pour it out,
Okay,
Oh,
so
bro,
just-
the smell.
it's
what
bad.
kind of
The smell.
what kind of cheese do you like?
No, that's you.
What kind of cheese do you
Yeah,
like?
no, motherfucker, that shit. Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I like just regular.
Like
well,
Swiss,
I don't like
American
American
cheddar,
cheese. I like
whatever.
cheddar cheese.
pepper jack.
Yeah,
Alright.
pepper
Those kind of
jack.
Goudas.
so
I like them too.
Most
Yeah.
almost
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
likes some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
So
I like that
just so
Colby
we
Jack, too.
understand, whatever kind of cheese you like, it all starts with the same thing, which is
No doubt.
milk going
Certainly.
off,
No doubt.
Gotcha.
No
cream
doubt.
going off. Like
Yep.
it's all fermented milk.
Yeah.
So
It's just presented
But
much better
some-
than
The
cottage cheese.
presentation,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Some
Right.
starts
I
a
love
little
it.
bit like
Yeah.
yogurt, all that. It's all the same. It all
Yeah.
starts in the same place.
Yeah.
Very true.
But like you say, texture matters.
Texture matters.
You know,
Taste,
absolute
there's different
you know,
flavors.
And
It's
see, that's how I don't know how
yeah.
y'all can eat sweet potatoes and yams, man. That's just, I love me some potatoes. I like garlic potatoes.
Yeah.
But yams and sweet potatoes?
You might be the only
It's
black
just-
guy
Yeah.
south
Hey, bro,
of
my
35.
Family, my family like, hey,
south of 40, I-40.
Go pull your car.
my family like, well, you
Yeah,
don't
like
belong here.
me
You don't
on-
know where you came from, Jay.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
But, yeah,
All right.
because I don't do the sweet potato pies. I don't do
Oh,
nothing,
my
bro. And my mom's
gosh.
makes, from what I hear, a very good sweet potato pie.
Well,
Like,
Have you
very
tried
good.
it?
Yeah, I just can't do it.
What?
Like,
What
the,
is it?
The
All right.
texture.
Oh, you're
The,
so
and
you're
I don't
type-
like sweet.
But do you eat cheesecake?
food. I
Oh, you don't
love
like sweet food?
Yeah,
because cheesecake ain't that sweet.
I like sweet dessert, but a sweet
That's a
food
dessert?
is
Like-
weird to me.
like
bro.
Oh,
sweet
and
whiskey.
food.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. Like I don't know. It's
all
just-
right. Well, so Christmas, because I know how the mamas will do.
Yeah.
So the 4 plates that she has of sweet potato for you, you just package them up. And
Bring them to
No, I
him.
can-
we'll split them.
Yeah,
I'll bring y'all the pie,
for sure.
Mama. If you watching, Mama,
Mhm.
We will eat that.
can you
sweet
make
potato.
my
That-
friends a sweet potato
And
pie?
some sugar cornbread,
Yeah,
Ooh,
some
man.
cornbread,
hot
sweet-
water cornbread. You do hot water
no,
cornbread?
sugar, like regular.
You like it with corn and stuff in it?
Hot water can be good. It ain't always sweet though.
No, it ain't.
Regular,
Yeah,
See, we like
Yeah.
that. We like that sweet
the
stuff.
sweet stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'm good with that too. I can do some cornbread, man, with chili, beans,
Cornbread,
yeah,
chili.
cornbread with
Bomb.
everything, really.
It's
Greens.
the time. It's the season too.
Yeah, I
That's
grew into
bomb.
cornbread. I didn't like it when I was a kid, but I
Oh,
grew
really?
into it.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I like rolls.
I grew with it.
That's good.
Like, it took me a while to start liking greens, bro. I didn't like greens when I was younger.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
true. Yeah.
But I love them.
Was
now.
you adopted?
Like,
Like,
bro,
like
you got them
what?
funny taste
Where you
buds,
from?
dog.
Like where you from? You are not from here.
So this is a
Nah,
question I
bro.
got. So malto meal, y'all eat that ever?
I have.
Growing up?
I
Yeah.
have.
So do y'all eat the balls or do y'all take them out?
Ooh, side.
You put them on the side?
I do.
You take them out?
I like every once in a while, but for the most part, I like I put it over there.
Yeah, you don't eat those.
Kind of like
So,
partial,
yeah,
partial.
Like-
I mostly just don't eat that.
yeah. You don't eat it?
No,
Oh,
See,
no,
I
yeah,
thought
put it over
I thought that's
No,
what
we
made
don't.
malto meal, bro. Like,
Oh, really?
so I used to take them
That's
out.
what, like you got.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna put it over.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I guess it's the way it's made in the butter, the butter ratio that makes it softer or something. I don't
Is
know.
that what it?
I have
don't
no
even know.
idea.
I don't know.
My
Anyway.
butter to sugar ratio is insane.
yeah.
It's like on grits and everything else.
Yeah, see, I don't do grits either, dog. It's that texture, bro. It's weird. I do oatmeal,
So,
Malto meal.
wait.
cream of wheat.
You
I just don't do grits.
Sweet potatoes, no sweet potatoes,
Mm-mm.
no grits.
Mm-mm.
But regular
Man,
potatoes.
My family be looking at me like I'm crazy, bro. I'm
What are
telling
you,
you.
Canadian?
Hey, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, man. My
These
taste
are-
buds
these
might be.
French.
My taste buds might be from
This is one of
Vancouver,
the
dog.
black European guys
Hey.
that like came over. He's a doppelganger for the real.
Hey, every time
Where's
I do
your real
that,
accent,
that
Boris?
lookalike, bro. Every time I do that lookalike
Boris.
on bro, I did the lookalike on Instagram and got the Aquaman. What's that dude's name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name,
I was
but
like,
yeah,
hold on, dog.
bro.
This ain't right. This ain't right,
Wow.
dog. Yeah, bro. But anyway,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
that's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, a little banter,
Yeah, yeah.
man. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
So, typically we have a guest on the show, and when we don't, we can dive straight into the good stuff y'all want to hear about. You know what I'm saying?
Saints
So,
and how great their season's going.
hey, them ain'ts, man.
Bro.
You know, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Brutal on your boy. I mean,
Yeah.
we're the hardest on our guys though.
That's true.
Yeah,
Like,
and
can't
Sean
help it.
Payton, he about ready to get up
High
out of there too.
expectations. Is he?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Hey.
Rumors.
There's rumors, and I mean, like you don't like when you keep getting beat.
True.
Yeah, but I mean,
True.
they're losing. They're missing their quarterback.
Yeah.
Kamara hadn't been there.
Yeah, it's the first season.
Michael Thomas hadn't been there.
Like,
First year without Drew
it's
Brees.
the first year.
without
It's the
Drew.
first year,
Wow.
like legit not being in the hunt.
Yeah, yeah. And it's gonna
Like
leave a bitter
officially not.
taste in your mouth, but it's a winner is a winner regardless. He never makes excuses.
Yeah,
He can overcome. Like he feels he can overcome whatever is put in his way. But
yeah.
Taysom Hill, like
Not what that is.
Yeah, you know.
I
Stidham,
mean,
isn't that his name?
he had his finger situation.
Yeah.
Like, are we on Saints and Cowboys right now? Can we talk like
I mean,
hit it for like a hot?
I mean,
Are you ready, or where you want to go?
See, I really want to go.
Where you want to go?
I really want to go to OU, man,
Okay,
We
go
should
to
talk
college.
about
because it's a lot of good things going on.
We'll get back
going
to
down.
it.
So we'll get
All right.
back to the Cowboys.
Between Saints and Cowboys, we'll
and the
we'll
Saints,
talk about
man,
that.
because we definitely got to hit that,
Yeah.
man. But so we'll start. It was some games this past, a lot of championship games,
it was.
man. Shout out to Baylor Bears, man,
Right.
down in Waco, Texas.
Holding it down.
Over there by what's that? George's with the big O's. Them Bears. I don't know if y'all had them, but man, had several of them.
Mm.
But yeah, shout out to Baylor for beating OSU. I'm sure you enjoyed that.
It was a good game. I was present, and so it was cool to watch.
Yeah.
I actually took little brother. I went with Okie State, and
Yeah.
so I was like disappointed.
So y'all went.
And,
You actually
and
went to the
little
game.
bro. I went to the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I was disappointed, in little brother.
Yeah.
For
Well, was he
playing
going for
shitty
Okie?
on offense. I took Okie State.
Oh yeah.
I did. I did.
So little brother's Okie State.
Little brother. Yeah, that's little brother. That's little brother.
I was
Right
like, I
there.
didn't know you had a brother.
Yeah,
But now
I
I
do.
do.
But then now, like, yeah, we have a little brother at the University of
Yeah.
Oklahoma, and our little brother is
Yeah.
Oklahoma State.
Got you.
Just right, we're in the same
Okay.
house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all
So
right. It was over there.
that's good to see that Oklahoma guy can roll. I didn't know that was even allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's little bro.
Well, they let you down.
They did.
They let
So,
you down.
congrats to
came
Baylor.
out there. They came out there hot in the first half, balling.
They were balling.
Defense was balling.
Like,
Balling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that game. I was fixing my homie's ceiling. Right?
Okay.
He fell through the garage. So I had the same thing happen to me a couple years ago. Birthday party, kid came through the attic.
Seriously.
It was like I'm watching TV. Next thing I know, I got a leg back here. Everything
Hilarious.
is falling.
That's
Like it
crazy.
started creaking. I was like, "Hi!"
Seriously.
And 10 minutes later, it started creaking again and came through the
Boom.
roof.
What the fuck? And this happened to your boy.
Yeah, so I got experience
Okay.
fixing ceilings. So
Yeah.
I did it instead of him paying somebody
Certainly.
to do it. So whatever.
Right.
But I got to watch that game,
Right.
and I was surprised. I really thought Oklahoma State was gonna do the
Handle
thing
it.
out there, bro.
Yeah.
But Baylor, they're so up and down this year, right? They look great some games, and then other games, it's just like, how do you lose to Texas Tech? Was it?
Actually, I think it was TCU.
How do you lose to TCU?
Fair.
They're pretty
Fair
good.
loss.
But TCU lost to SMU this year.
Indeed. But they can stand up because what TCU does have is at that time a good coach, defensive coordinator that says, you know what, defense will some way somehow keep us in the game.
Yeah.
Baylor's not an offensive mecca or mega.
Yeah, not
team.
anymore.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
They can have an off kind of day.
But I've seen them like when Baylor played against Oklahoma, they look
They were
like
wrong. World beaters.
exactly. I was
Yeah,
like,
they
where's
were
this quarterback from?
defense.
He's a first round pick.
Quarterback was exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I guess it just depends on speaking. It goes
They
back to
gonna
that
get up.
defense we're gonna get to in a little bit.
No doubt. But yeah, no, good for them.
Yeah, man. And then Alabama went out and beat Georgia. I think that surprised a
Whooped
lot
the
of
shit.
people because Georgia has scored 40 points all season long in every game. It seems like.
Yep.
Right?
Like I said, I took Alabama.
Did you? I did
Because-
too as well.
Okay. Because they've been through shit.
Yeah.
Georgia ain't been. They've been scoring, but
Yep.
they haven't been through that. Like,
Is that another perfect case of Baylor basketball versus Gonzaga?
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
Grimy
They took that
Just
loss and learned from it early in the
early in
season.
the season.
And just
And
knew
we'll
they
be
had
back.
to work. Like,
And
we're not the greatest
we know what
thing
we can do.
on earth. Yeah, bro. That's
no,
crazy.
Yeah, no. Alabama they tried and tested.
That's like I
I feel
said.
like
It's never a bad idea to take Alabama.
No. That's
Not
a
at
pretty
all.
safe pick. That's a
not,
pretty
not,
safe pick.
not now.
Yeah.
It's
Not-
not. It's
not
not
in
guaranteed. It's
Saban's
not 100%. It's not
days.
guaranteed.
No doubt.
So how do you feel
It's
about
never
their
bad.
freshman quarterback? Like I hear a lot of
Bro.
people raving about him, but he's real small. I'm talking
I
like
don't-
next level at the NFL level. You think
I
he'll be?
don't worry about size no more. Like I've never really, obviously, I was like a littler guy, but I've
Yeah.
never. If you can play, you can play.
Yeah,
This kid can play. Flat out, grade A play. Like he's doing it with the best of the best. And those
yeah,
the D line and O line that he's playing with, those are going to be the guys in the NFL 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from
Yeah.
now. No big deal.
So he needs to be a late draft pick so he can go to an already established O line
It would be crazy for that guy
to go
to
late.
go in and be in like a Mac situation, Mac Jones
Yeah.
situation where
Yeah,
he's protected,
yeah,
has a great offensive coordinator, and he can just relax. Like
yeah.
they're gonna make it fit him. They're not gonna put
Right.
too much on him. They got a good defense, special teams aside, all this stuff around you.
Yeah,
Got a
You
mature
got you a
line
Mac
and
Jones.
somebody and
Oh,
a
man.
coordinator that knows
That's the
how to
world.
use it.
yeah.
that makes sense.
Versus what like Jalen Hurts is going through right now in Philly.
No, it's on
Or
him.
what Russell Westbrook's even going through right now in Seattle. I
Oh,
mean,
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
They
certainly.
always do that.
But Wilson, like he's carried it. But now, yes, it's been tough because
The
they can't
O-line
run
is
the ball that
depleted.
well.
Yeah,
Defense is not Legion of Boom.
Mhm.
And there's other factors now. And
yeah.
it's hard.
Got
It's
you.
really hard.
Gotcha. So you
So,
think
but no, I
he,
think they got a special.
so in a good situation he would be? You think he can be a special guy?
1,000%.
Gotcha.
No different than
And so,
Collar.
yeah.
No different than Collar.
Yeah.
1,000%. He has.
College a thicker guy though. He's thicker. Like
He
this
is
guy
thicker.
is like short and frail.
He
He's
is
like
frail.
180 pounds.
No doubt. He's more your. He's in your Doug Flutie
Yeah.
realm.
Got you. Got you.
Which
Canadian football
Canadian
number one
football.
draft pick.
period. And ball. It's crazy. Like
Saskatchewan,
and ball,
watch out.
Saskatchewan Schwarz Raiders. Like, yeah. No, you're right.
See, that's,
Yeah,
that's
you're
a
right.
Canadian coming out of here.
Yeah, I told you I might have a little some Vancouver taste buds. I know I like that kind.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
Oh man, Michigan blew the doors off of Iowa. I didn't even watch that game because I
Yeah.
just had no interest in that game because I knew it was going to be one
It's
sided.
going to be one.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
And,
Yeah, Cincinnati went out and did what they had to do against Houston.
Yep.
Cincinnati is a very strong team to watch out for. They remind me, remember that Hawaii team with Cole Brennan?
Yeah.
Right? They don't
Yeah,
throw for the
that-
yards, but they have a hell of a receiver on that team, and they have a great,
Their
a
defense
really
solid.
good quarterback on that team as well.
Yeah, they got 2 first and second round DBs corners.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I
That was
mean,
solid.
we played them. That was our only L this year.
Mm.
Cincinnati is what they. I mean, if it wasn't for Cincinnati, Notre Dame would be in that spot.
Yeah.
But I saw what they did against us.
Yeah.
We couldn't move the ball against them.
Yeah.
And their quarterback and that receiver, I can't think of his
Yeah.
name because it's Cincinnati.
No doubt.
But they made plays.
Right. They made plays.
They made
That's
plays
right.
all game long. So
Yeah.
they deserve to be in that top 4 where they are, man.
Right.
We had a graphic. Shout out, man. Renee couldn't make it today, so we're gonna
Miss
get
her
like
guy.
a true YouTube show out of us today. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
minus the graphics, man. Just
Just
great.
us.
Yeah, just
That's what
us,
you
man.
get.
You know what the people want to
Good
see.
stuff.
What the
That's
people
good.
want to see.
Well, we just need to tune the camera over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna get to it now, man.
Let's
All
get
right.
to it.
Let's get
So it's
real.
some big news, right? And shout out to you last week on the prediction, or I mean, it wasn't even a prediction. It's just who do you want to
Just a-
get that job,
A feel.
right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned this gentleman by the name of Brent Venables,
Yep. Yes,
Right?
sir.
and you talked about how he came and recruited you, and you talked about what OU is lacking right now and what we need, the type of recruits we need,
Mhm.
and it was a certain energy that he brought that you
Mhm.
just. What was it about this guy? Because
It's
ultimately,
electric.
as we found out on what Sunday,
Yeah.
this man got the job.
Got the job.
GTD.
What they said, we got our guy.
Got
Like, we got our guy. Like straight up, we got our guy.
Got it, man.
And I'll say at that airport when he flew in, thousands
yeah,
greeted him. Was
Yeah.
waiting and
that's some
greeted
old
him. And
school
it was
stuff
cold.
right there, bro.
Like,
That's some old school stuff. Like
Some
my,
old-
like when the Cowboys landed from
boom, yeah.
Yeah,
But
bro.
then like, yeah,
Straight
Cowboys
up.
landed
So
like back.
everybody, so this was a
This is big,
collective
bro.
want out of the
Yeah.
OU nation. Is that what
Yes.
y'all call
A
yourselves?
collective want. I like that.
OU Nation,
That's
yeah.
really well said.
Yeah,
It was a collective want, yeah. And it was very emotional. I'll say it was very emotional to have him back because that ties us to the beginning of an era that was very dominant
yes,
and filled with championships.
yes,
Obviously winning one, but just consistently going to national championships.
yeah.
And that's what you want.
And y'all's
Like,
defense,
that's what you want.
y'all had
They-
great offense
nah,
throughout
defense
that time as well.
Drove that.
right? We can't forget about the Adrian Petersons and the
No doubt
DeMarco
about it.
Murrays and the
Heisman, we had
Claytons and the
Jay White, Heisman, Hyper when he was there. He was still offensive player of the year. Like,
yes, y'all had some solid offensive players come through there.
We did.
But that defense is what brought it home for you guys.
Absolutely.
Y'all's D-line, I can't remember a year where y'all's D-line didn't dominate.
Right.
Until
as of late. Certainly.
Right? Yeah. So how did that feel? I mean, I want you to talk about it, bro. Like that's you know, what does that mean to OU to have Brent Venables back?
Bro, I mean, and I think I know as a state, the OU nation collectively know and is very confident in the fact that, okay, this is what Venables is associated with. We connect championship with BV. We connect toughness with BV. And we know where we're going. We know, we're in the Big 12, but we're about to head into the SEC.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you're going to compete in the SEC without being tough.
Yes.
And having a defense.
Yeah.
Period. The end. Yeah. Period. So I was like, look, even with, Lincoln leaving, it was like, this was hands down the best timing and the best place for the university. And here's a mega blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
This guy.
So
who
and you've been through recruiting with Brent Venables,
right?
And people that have questions like about his recruiting ability,
right?
What do you have to say about that?
So I told Joe Harris, he's the president at the university, and I was like, man, look, BV came to my house, and I don't quite remember much of what he said. He didn't even say much, but all I could do was feel the passion, and he's like, we're gonna make a hell of a player out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, I'm an offensive guy, but just feeling that, I want to go hit somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to go hit somebody. Like, I was like, man, coach, Like,
and that makes I'm a physical team.
It makes you a physical team, especially when your receivers are thinking like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Your receivers are like, hey,
they look forward to blocking on plays.
Bro, I'm gonna get me a pancake.
Yeah,
like we took pride in that, bro.
Yeah,
we took pride in that.
Yeah,
and if that's what your receivers are doing. Your O-line, your fullbacks, your tight end, and that's offense.
Yeah.
Then we go to defense. That's a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
But feeling that from him, and I know other guys that got recruited by him felt the same way. Garrett Hartley, Super Bowl winning kicker.
Yeah.
Your Saints.
Yep.
He sent me a message on Instagram the other day. Same kicker. He's a kicker. He was like, bro, he is like the guy, and him, same thing. BV just had me gassed up, just want whatever, I'm with it.
Somebody.
Yeah,
kicker.
And we had a one of the viewers asked us, right?
Yeah.
With Lincoln Riley, did he struggle to recruit good talent, or did he not show the ability to develop the players once they got there? Like, did he have good talent and just didn't develop them? Or was it the recruits that came in that just weren't as strong and the type of players that Oklahoma is accustomed to having?
Yeah, no, looking at it, I feel like it was a little bit of both, to be honest. Which is, it's hard to say because you feel like, we bring good coaches in, bring good staffs in. I feel like we could develop players and turn them into whatever, All-Americans, pro guys, whatever. But I feel like it was a little bit of both. Because just eye test alone. When I look at our O-line or D-line, O-line, fine, D-line, mainly. Because I think the trenches, I will always say game is won in the trenches. When I look at our D-line, we didn't look like your Georgia or your Alabama. Or your Ohio State for that matter. Or your Auburn. LSU got, we just didn't look the part.
For sure. And you're talking about under Lincoln Riley.
Under Lincoln.
And his tutelage.
Yeah. And surely, parts of the end kind of Coach Stoops is, I feel like we did not get those guys that were just big and athletic.
Yeah.
That could just cause havoc.
And Tommy Harris's.
Your Tommies, yeah. Dan Cody,
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
even before KK,
y'all were like a D-line factory for a while, bro.
Kelly Greggs. There was just dudes that were just either wide and strong and kind of quick, or just kind of lengthy and long, and they can run, get around the corner.
Yeah.
Jonathan Jackson, who's 4'4" guy,
yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
But I feel like that we did not have, but in a development that's a thing. But overall, the culture and how we took the field and what product was put out there week in and week out said a lot more
for sure.
Than we didn't get this 5-star,
but
and
that's
we didn't develop
never
that
been
guy.
Oklahoma's,
to have a 5-star,
recipe, right? Like,
yeah,
or their formula. It's never been 5-star guys.
5-star.
It's been 3- and 4-star guys that develop into
exactly
5.
All-American,
like you get everything out of those guys,
exactly,
and they go on to play at the next level.
And that's what
that's that development that Oklahoma has brought to the table for years.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. Coach Stoops went with other guys.
Yeah. So I mean, this is kind of a blessing in disguise.
Very much so. And I think BV, he gets that. I mean, in this speech, he talked, for a while, and it was great. But a lot of everything that he had to say in regards to, relationship, drive, faith, family, had nothing to do with winning.
Yeah.
It was the heart of a person.
Yeah.
And I feel like what they did and what
nothing to do with winning, but everything to do with it.
But everything, exactly.
On and off
it was the heart, and so bringing in a 2-star that I just feel like this kid, like, literally will do anything.
Yeah.
And we have the toolage, we have the resources to develop his size or whatever. I can kind of, but
it's there.
That part,
you just got to put them wires together to make it come out.
Exactly. We can put stuff around him, but this heart part, uncoachable. You can't you can't get that. Like you can't groom that. No, sure. That's either there or it ain't.
For sure.
And so coming across kids like that, I think there's certain coaches that they can see that.
Yeah.
And we'll honor that and bring a kid in that regard, and you get your the guy who maybe even walks on, but he makes it because they can see, like, okay, he fits our system.
Yeah.
And I will not have to worry about that guy at all. He's gonna give it all the time, period, the end. And that culture being built of a bunch of heart guys who they're all of it, like, that's it, football.
Yeah.
And not even all of them going to be like that, but with
enough
to have a type of leadership in the locker room is so important. I think BB definitely gets that.
So he is the guy, man. Congratulations, OU, for getting the guy you guys love. Congratulations, Brent Venables, man. New head coach of the Oklahoma University. And, excited to see what you guys do, man. I can't lie. I learned because OU, man, they came out this past week and they taught me some stuff, man. There was a video one of them put, like a link. I didn't realize in the past 50 years, Oklahoma has the most wins. They've drafted at least gotten at least 4 guys in every draft for the past, I don't know how long, bro. Like, there was so much about University of Oklahoma that I learned. Like, I'm like, man, it's hard. Respect. It's hard to root against you guys, at this point, So and I just love how tight you guys are, man. Y'all's fandom in the nation, like it's dope. Y'all see what's across this chest, man.
Speaking of head coaches.
Yeah.
Speaking of head coaches, we got this guy, we got this new guy in the house, man. Former Ohio State linebacker, Mr. Marcus Freeman, man, came over to Notre Dame as our new head coach. He was actually the defensive coordinator, and I don't know if you guys got to see the video online of when he was announced to the team as the head coach.
To the guy,
they went berserk, bro. So, anytime you can have a team, behind, obviously they say what he's done is he's built a culture in there, and these guys believe in him, bro.
Yep, gotta have it.
You got a team that believes in what you're doing and what you're saying, and that no telling what can come from that, but we'll see. This is his first head coaching job, and it's not an easy one, right? This is Notre Dame. We already kind of hit on some of the difficulties,
challenges.
Some of the challenges that these head coaches come into, right, with the academic standards and everything else going. I mean, curfew. Right, like things you don't have to deal with in other schools.
Yeah,
but
maybe they're in BYU. I don't know.
Yeah, like Notre Dame, if you're there, you gotta want to be there, man. Them gold hats, man.
True.
And I'm excited to see what goes on. And after seeing Brian Kelly, go down to LSU.
Yeah.
Did you see that speech he gave?
Change up.
This dude's from Massachusetts, dog. and me and my family. Like trying to talk with this country accent, I'm like, oh,
But bro,
I'm glad we got this dude.
like,
This dude's a clown, man.
You know that stuff is
That ain't-
infectious. Like it'll catch it.
That's what I'm saying. What's
No,
it?
but
That
he ain't
like-
been not in 2 days.
What's up? That like so if he went to South America and started speaking Spanish, what's wrong? That's the same thing. Like he just, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
no.
where I'm at.
He wasn't.
Like,
he
I'm
wasn't speaking
straight that
Cajun. He
lingo.
wasn't that on that.
He wasn't on that Orgeron.
Roma la bum blah blah blah. Told
No
what
doubt.
they call it, right? What
No
they
doubt.
call it?
That yeah.
You know what I'm talking. He
I
wasn't
don't
on
know,
that
just
Mardi Gras.
broken English.
He was
I
trying to
forgot
talk
what.
in Southern. He just slowed his words down a whole lot.
Well, you know,
Damn,
respect.
man. He made family like 5 syllables, dog.
Hey,
you just
Like,
had to
come on.
slow it down so people can understand it.
Come on,
no,
Brian.
when in Rome.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout
When
out
in
to
Rome.
Brian Kelly. He's the most
You know.
winningest coach in Notre Dame history.
That's
so
crazy.
I
That's
can't hate the man, but I didn't like the way he left. But I wish him success down there at LSU, man. I'm cool with them LSU Tigers. I got a lot of friends from Louisiana, Baton Rouge,
Yep.
and all that good stuff. But
And shout out to my dog,
tell you,
Brad Davis at LSU for the time being.
yeah,
Took over as the interim head coach until Brian's official.
yeah,
But Brad's going to coach him in their bowl game.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is really
Oh,
cool. He
nice.
was the old lineman at
Yeah.
Oklahoma. He was a year older when it came in. So
Gotcha.
it was like shout out B.
yeah. So
Coach Davis.
who's
in the
coaching?
building.
Somebody coaching Oklahoma in there?
Bob Stoops, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Old Stoops get some
Bob
one.
Stoops,
He's like,
baby.
Hey guys, let me get one. Let me get one in. Let me get one.
Yeah.
Let
Let me get one.
Let me get one, dog. I know. Hey, don't
Yeah.
get venomous, but let
Bobby.
me get one, dog.
Mhm.
Let me get one, man.
Yeah,
Shout
it's
out,
really cool.
man. A lot of cool stuff going on in college
doubt.
football right now. A lot of transition, and hey, I don't think it's over with. I don't think
Oh,
it's
no.
over with, but I mean,
Nah,
the
no
big
stories to
dogs,
be told.
the OUs and the Notre Dames, the ones we care about out here. In the news,
Yeah.
I love to see it, man. Good things to come, man. Good things to come. So
So
on to the NFL.
yeah,
Right. And it's ended. I'm gonna have to put a
Ready,
little
ready.
swoosh graphic or something. Swoosh.
Blue 42.
So we can get to that subject you want to talk about. Them Cowboys and them where's that hat at? What happened to the hat?
While we-
dog? There it is.
While we
There
talk
it
about
is.
the Saints and the Cowboys,
Perfect.
Talking about them Aints and them
Flawless.
boys, man. I love that. I
Bro,
love that. Hey, I
I'll
feel like
tell
I
you
should be wearing it. Even though we got to win, I feel like I should be wearing that hat right now. That's how I'm feeling about these Cowboys, man, right now. That was a very unimpressive win.
this is
It was
what
an
you
unimpressive
wear.
win versus a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who, the Saints?
Yeah.
You think they're really good?
I think Saints is a good team. I think you gonna play the Saints. You ain't finna walk over the Saints.
It's not a.
No, bro, no.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. You can't walk
They can
because
get
their
nasty.
defense. Their defense is solid.
Yes.
They have a solid defense.
Anytime you got a solid defense, you win the game. You're in it. Are you in it?
I just don't believe
They're
in
gonna have to pull that.
I don't
offense.
believe in Kellen Moore.
You don't believe in Kellen Moore?
I don't believe Kellen
Oh,
Moore and
wow.
Dak is a good recipe at this point.
Kellen Moore and Dak is not a good right now.
No, it's not.
Versus a good Saint defense to be able to put up what they. I mean, that was
Well, those are men out there, and men tire out.
okay.
So you don't have an offense that can stay on the field, right? And the Saints sustain some drives early on.
Early on they did
Early
well.
on. But then that
With what they
injury-
had,
that injury to the finger took
it
over,
mattered. It mattered.
right?
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of not on the field very long for the defense
So
or for the offense, and then for the whole lot for the defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I always think about that variable. Like,
No doubt.
these are men. These ain't machines out here.
Mhm.
They built like machines.
you know,
But them lungs,
but
they
it
give
ain't-
out.
It ain't that repetitive, huh? If you said,
Them mother-
yeah, they
them
ain't
mother-
gonna be able to fire off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not all
100 times.
games.
Yeah,
not
not
all
all
games.
games.
But I
True.
just don't believe in what's going on, man. The Cowboys. So, for instance, and we'll get to this game, right? Bill Belichick,
Mhm.
Buffalo Bills,
Mm-hmm.
great defense,
Mm-hmm.
probably the top fantasy point defense in the league right
Who?
now. The Buffalo Bills,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And what does Bill Belichick do? Bill Belichick only cares about one thing, and that's winning.
Period.
He don't care how it looks.
Nope.
If Tom Brady was at quarterback,
Yep.
he'd have done the same thing.
They've had Deflategate.
You know,
They ran the ball 40 I don't even know.
in that Pittsburgh game.
There was a bunch.
Yes.
Like they threw it like 10, 15 times, something.
And at this point, I looked up at one point in the game, the announcer says, well, that's 29 runs in a row.
Wow.
29.
That's amazing.
And it went up from there.
Yeah.
They threw the ball 3 times in their game Monday night.
It did.
Matt Jones was 2 for 3. This is an NFL quarterback.
Solid percent.
And will probably win Rookie of the Year at quarterback.
1,000%. Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And
like
this
that.
guy threw 3 passes for the win.
For the win.
For the win. And we have 5 minutes left in the game, up by 10, and we're throwing the ball.
Come on.
Who does that?
You guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about when I don't believe
Yeah, I feel you.
anymore. Like, that's not winning
feel you.
football, bro.
I feel you.
You're out here stat chasing, man. Dak already got his contract. Stop stat chasing.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Let's go
That's
win
fair.
football games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that. 1,000. But did y'all win?
We won,
Okay.
but still, like, this
Y'all won like y'all win.
ugly this week.
And running and throwing. In the
Throwing,
fourth,
throwing.
4 minutes left. You're throwing the ball.
For what?
Because that's what you do.
Why?
Because that's what you do. You stick, and like even up or down, like you got to be you. You got to be true to yourself.
I don't
If
think
that's
we know
Super
who we
Bowl-
are.
Yes, y'all do. You throw the ball with 3 minutes left, up 10. That's who you are. Like
It doesn't make sense, and that's not that is not Super Bowl winning football. Is what I'm saying.
we don't know that yet.
Man, if it is,
We might
this will
find
be
out.
the first time ever.
No, it ain't.
Oh.
Huh? To
New
up-
England
to be
Tom has made big throws up,
by
to
10.
convert a third down, whatever.
Yes, to
Yeah.
convert a third down.
Or on second down, because we don't want just off tendency, we're gonna throw on second down.
I get that.
Like you get that?
I
really?
do,
But
but to throw downs 1, 2, and 3 all incomplete with 5 minutes left, up by 10.
that was the pressure.
What's that gonna do?
5 minutes left, up by 10. I incomplete pass,
Stops
first
the
down.
clock.
Ooh, they know we're gonna run second down. No, we're not. It's all
Who
He's
cares? Run the
he
clock
does because he don't want a no gain or a negative gain.
because he's not a good coach, not a good
No.
play caller.
It wasn't a good play call. Maybe it wasn't a good route coming or whatever he did on second down to throw the ball. Maybe that wasn't good. I don't know what it was. I have to go look at the film.
Did
But
Baltimore do that?
the chess matches, they know I'm gonna throw the ball.
I don't
No,
care.
because we have Lamar. We're not a
Listen.
pass happy
Hey,
team.
I
We're
told
gonna run
you,
it
Dak is
up or down. We're gonna run
horrible version of
it.
Lamar. They throw about the same.
No, they don't.
So what's the old movie where the guy's like, but I know
God.
that you know that I
That's
would
good.
know that you were going to do that.
You're right.
So since you know that
Since
I
you
know
know that I know that you know. Exactly. That's what's going
But
on in
it goes
Kellen's
back-
head.
It goes
I
back,
know that they know that I know that they know that I'm going to do this.
and you know what?
You know what? I'm not going to do that.
It comes down to execution.
It does.
You
There's
be
nothing wrong.
great
You
at
can throw
what
it.
you
That's
do.
absolutely right.
You be
You're
great at
right.
what you do.
You can throw it.
They can tell me all day long. We're running the ball this play. We're offense.
Yeah.
They
But-
still don't know exact. There aren't keys. There are things that show them where we might be
Yeah.
running.
And New England just showed us that.
But yet and
I agree.
still, run the ball.
I
Execute.
agree. I
I don't care if they
agree.
know that we're running.
New
Bro.
England literally just showed us that. It's
Exactly.
like Monday night, like literally.
And
like
beat
they
the
knew
Buffalo Bills
and won the game. And had big plays and had chunk
Yes.
really well done. But New England is not Dallas and Dallas is not New England.
But we
You get
beat
that.
New England.
Yeah, you did. Playing y'all game. Throwing the ball. Actually, what is
That game
the
was much
passing
closer.
touchdown
That game was
ended it?
much closer. Nah, field goal. It was a field goal that ended that one.
Didn't CD it in it?
Nah, there was a field goal, I
And
believe.
I believe that's right.
I believe it was a game-winning field goal that
I
won.
mean,
that
don't
game.
ask me.
No, I
I'm
think
not
CD
the
was
expert.
walk off when he got the penalty for doing like that.
Is that what that was?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Might have been an extra point. I think. But.
No. Yeah. they don't kick extra point overtime. But
Ah,
it was a walk off, third and short maybe.
But it was.
Play action, pass,
Yep.
CD being touchdown. Bye New England.
I get it.
Doing what y'all do.
Yeah, I get that. But we went up by 10 in the fourth. I don't like the recipe. I don't like the formula.
I got you.
Kellen Moore, we got Zeke, and Zeke's beat up, but we got Pollard. You know, let him run, man. Give the kids the ball.
I feel you.
Stop putting so much pressure on that.
And I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Up to we're gonna tote that rock.
Yeah, we got like 8 offensive linemen that can play.
Yeah, you can put them all in the game at the same time. Absolutely.
Like figure it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And put Dak under center, man. Quit making Zeke every time he gets the ball. It's like this. Instead of coming downhill. You know, like let them come down here, make a cut and go. Like that's what I want to see.
I know, offensive coordinator.
I should be. I should be.
Look, I get it. They're not gonna. Obviously, they have not changed. And that may cost them down. I mean,
it's gonna cost them. The Cowboys, if you don't switch it up, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah. When you up like that, go ahead. Yeah, milk that clock.
Hey, can we get a cheers? You need another pour?
Yeah, pull me up, baby.
Because this is a big deal. Hey, Roy Williams, man. Hey, shout out to you, bro, for this right here.
Yep.
Because you was going through it, you know. You was going through it too. But we're gonna cheers right now. We're talking about UT Roy Williams. Hey, cheers to the Detroit Lions, man.
Oh, what? I got the first one. It's like when your baby take their first steps. Oh, it's so cute. It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
It's 2-3
Oh, wow.
Hey, man. And I wish I'd have picked that game.
Nobody cares.
I don't know. What were the odds in that game? They had to be great.
With Minnesota? It had
like plus like 300, 400, 500.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Because that was
yeah.
That was a Minnesota hadn't been playing bad. They've been playing pretty good, right? And I know Detroit. They were playing for what happened in in Michigan at that school shooting that was the thing that happened last week.
Yep.
And they the players had the logos in the helmets and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yep.
Didn't think about all that stuff when I was making my picks, but I wish I did.
Right.
But they went out and they beat Minnesota, man, a very strong Minnesota Vikings team.
They pulled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hasn't been able to.
They've
had some opportunities, but they weren't able to do it. Yeah.
They said Jared GOLF. They got Jared Goffs. Jared Goffs. Pulled it out, man. That was impressive, man. We already spoke about this Pats and Bills game.
Congrats.
Crazy win to the Pats, man. Holy cow, that was nuts, bro. Like
that's what I love, man.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was a great game. That was fun to watch, bro.
It was yeah, for somebody who
loves football and loves old school grimy football.
Yeah, exactly.
That win was nuts.
But I'll say because Josh McDaniels is back in New England, and as a play caller, being around other play callers, the thing I always appreciated because he was for like the 1 year with the Rams was every week was after Denver.
Okay.
Spagnuolo was the head coach in St. Louis before the Rams went to LA.
Got you.
And he came for 1 season with Sam, and like me, Danny Amendola, and Gibson, Booby Gibson, and then Denario, Alexander. Like we had a fun group.
Yeah.
And so, but Josh every week would be like, all right, this week, all right, here's. All right, they don't do this. They run these covers. This is a hole. This is a hole. This is a hole. Our whole scheme will be based on these holes.
Yeah.
If they try to cover them, this is what we're going to do. Here's the counter to this one, the counter to this one, and the counter to that one.
Wow.
It's very
simple.
Yeah. But hard to not do what you normally would do or want to do. Similar to what we're talking with Kellen, like a mature, obviously championship play caller knows no, we're not going to do that. Yeah. This is what we're going to do. Yeah. And we're going to do it because of what they do.
Their strength. This is their strength.
Yeah, this is strength. We're not going to hit their strength.
And
no, we want to find the hole.
So did y'all ever
strike where the enemy's weak?
Yeah.
That's a simple concept, right?
And did y'all ever wear the jerseys?
It's basic.
It is basic.
It's very basic.
Did the defense ever wear the jerseys of the playmaking or with the big time game changers?
Yes, absolutely.
So you can always recognize where they are.
Yes, very simple. Yeah, red jersey is whatever DN. Yeah. Aaron Donald. Yeah,
can't really do about that.
Yeah, you know where that guy is.
The boy's over center.
Still don't know where he is. Yeah. The top corner or what?
Jalen Ramsey.
We need to know where these guys are at all times. So yes,
and you typically will run your plays opposite of those guys
or to them.
or you will design plays that will
Run to
make
them.
them go.
Because opposite, I'll often
They can come
freeze
into
them.
play. Yeah. Got you.
To them.
Got
We're
you.
gonna put you in the
in
like
the flow, make a
quick
line, get a
action.
lineman on you.
Exactly.
Fast.
Or two. Yes. Exactly.
Got you.
But yeah, absolutely. That's stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. No, that's
But being able to lay
I was just doing it.
ego down for the most part and doing something that you wouldn't normally do
yeah.
is championship ball, and obviously
How important is that, though?
Extremely. It's
Take-
called
take the
championship
ego
ball.
off.
sorry, bro. Be water,
Yeah.
like Bruce Lee said. Be water.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I get yes. I
Yeah,
like that
bro.
shit, but no,
Oh,
that's
man.
just hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Man, that's what I tell myself when I hit, man.
Be
like,
water.
Flowing like water.
It's hard. It's
flowing
so,
like
it's
water,
so hard.
man. Tom Brady, man, he's up to another MVP season right now. 40,
Bro.
4? Almost 45?
44, bro.
Dude,
But,
man,
yeah.
nuts, man. Won again against the
Bananas.
Falcons. Figured that was going down to the Chiefs.
Respect. So much respect for that guy.
Man,
I love
Teddy,
that
Teddy Bridgewater is the ultimate bridge QB.
guy.
Like, he's the guy that when you don't got a guy, call Teddy until we get a guy. Because he gets some
He's that guy.
wins. He can, he's gonna be straight. He's gonna play competitive, beat the Cowboys,
Right.
and keep us in the running. But he ain't that dude, man. He had a horrible game against the Chiefs on Monday Night Football
Yeah,
in
it
front
was
of the
tough.
world. But
Yeah.
it's all good, man. So
Chiefs is back.
yeah, Chiefs, man, they back rolling, doing what they do. Our
Defense showed
looks
up.
really good.
Moving Chris Jones back in the middle.
Is that what's paying all the dividends right there?
Ain't nothing like getting pressure in your face. Like, that's
Yeah,
hard.
bro.
And he's 6'5", 6'5", whatever.
Yeah,
Long, like,
yeah,
woo.
yeah. That's gonna give anybody trouble, man. Anybody trouble. So the Chiefs, they're balling out.
Yeah.
Back doing what the Chiefs do.
Yeah.
And then So moving on, we were some pretty solid boxing matches.
Yeah.
Not lightweight. 130, 135. I think 135 and 140.
Mhm.
No, both 135s this weekend. And Gervonta Davis against Pitbull Cruz. A lot of people say Pitbull Cruz won this fight, right? A lot of people say that, but I feel Gervonta won it. He even won it with one hand. He broke his hand, I believe, in like the 7th round or so.
Oh, damn.
So he had to throw nothing but rights the rest of the game, or the rest of the match. Just wow, and he was hitting him. Right?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard, and I don't, he didn't say, hey, I broke my hand, but the guy had to recognize he wasn't getting hit with that left anymore. Because he was getting hit with a bunch of uppercuts, prior to that taking place. But Gervonta Davis, man, that was a very impressive win in that fight, man.
Extremely impressive win.
Yeah.
Especially because that Pitbull guy is pretty tough. He sings good, too.
Yeah.
He's a good singer.
He's talking about that's two different guys. That's two different guys right there. That's two different guys.
Yeah, no, that was.
We're talking about the King of Miami. We're talking
That
about the
looked
King of
like
Miami.
that did the so like for the
Tough
old
guy.
dudes.
He sings good, too.
For those
Really?
those old dudes out there that remember this, that was like that. There's that Clint Eastwood movie, like Every Which Way But Loose,
Yeah.
where
I actually
the
didn't
guy
know
dude
that.
breaks his arm
Oh,
in the
man.
middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Never seen this
Like,
movie.
Yeah.
he's holding that arm the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, did you see the
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood
What's
display down at the Discovery?
I have
That
not.
was on?
I have not.
Bro, they got the Gran Turismo. Isn't that what it's called? The car?
Yeah.
They got the Gran Turismo out there.
Torino.
Down Dallas?
Yeah.
Turismo's
Oh,
At
yeah.
the AT&T Discovery Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
right inside that building.
Nice.
They got everything, and it's just like every last one of his movies is like scrolling and doing all
nice.
kinds of stuff, and that's pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
Pretty cool. But if y'all haven't seen it, go check that out.
OG cowboy there.
Yeah, man, that dude is something special. And then Devin Haney had a fight with Joseph Diaz. That was another good fight. Went all 12 rounds on Saturday night.
12?
Yeah, man. And then y'all know your boy Tyron. He's
Tyron.
gonna be back in there on December 18th.
Yep. See,
Part 2.
Getting back in the ring.
Versus that boy Jake Paul. Man, I hope he. Ooh, boy.
We'll see.
I hope he get him.
But they
Jake
say
Paul
it's hard
ain't-
to beat somebody twice, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, shoot, they ain't beat him once yet. So
Yeah.
we're gonna see
Fair.
what's up. We're gonna see what's up with Jake, man. I know he's been training. He was training for Tommy Fury, and of course Fury backed out for whatever reason. But I also wonder if this was kind of planned, so that Jake Paul, hoped that
I bet it was playing.
that my boy Woodley wasn't training and on his P's and Q's, but he has been, from what I understand. He's been training this whole time.
Yeah, he's
boxing.
been straight.
And
They
seeing
knew
if he can
this.
catch him slipping.
They knew this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
thought they
definitely
knew this all the time?
It's like it's not rigged.
It's production.
It was planned.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha. It's all good, kind of like the NBA. Speaking of the NBA, Going to the Mavs watch. Hey, man, ever since the Mavs got beat by Miami in those 4 straight games, before we won our first championship, when D-Wade could
They got
sneeze,
manhandled by
and,
Miami.
man, bro, they were up
Shaq
2-0. Mavs were up
fucking-
2-0, and then as soon as D-Wade stepped on the court, it was a foul. Like, the whole team
bad.
almost fouled out for the Mavericks.
Shaq and Alonzo Mourning.
You know what I'm talking about.
Shaq and Alonzo Mourning.
Oh, is that what you thought it was?
I do. It was both.
Man, it was them zebras on the court, dog. Them Donahue's, what's his name?
Bro, D-Wade was unguardable.
Donnelly?
Unguardable.
Especially when you call fouls every time you jump in the lane. Bro, they were hot. Them whistles were hot. Those are some hot whistles in that series, bro. Go back and watch. Every time D-Wade drove, it was a foul.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Referees got to eat too.
Hey, man. Hey, they just ain't up in jail. Boy,
Rightfully so.
Vegas.
Bro, D-Wade was unguardable.
Hey, man.
They were fouling because they had to.
We need to do a...
Because they had to.
They had a choice. Like,
Man,
sorry.
we need to do an investigation on them. There's some more refs need to get locked up for that one. They just had a fall guy. They had one fall guy. It ain't right. It ain't right. I got your back, Donald.
They gave us one the next, Appreciate it. They gave us one.
They gave it back.
They gave it back.
Right,
They gave
we'll
it back.
take it. Because I don't know if we're going
The
to get
makeup call.
Yeah,
makeup
man.
series. They gave us a makeup series.
Last night, we was up by 17.
Yeah, I saw that.
17. Against the Brooklyn Nets, bro.
Yep.
And what happened? The Mavs
Slowly
did
but surely.
what the Mavs do. Here you go. Here you go.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Here you go.
I mean, not like KD and Harden and went on the other side.
No doubt, but still,
And,
outscored 32-13.
Streaky.
Like, come on,
When KD got the block, it was like
bro.
he blocked
Yeah.
Porzingis. Yeah, it was like,
That's
oh,
like a
that
football
momentum.
score.
That momentum was a motherfucker, huh?
We're talking about
like
the
a
fourth
football
quarter. That's
score.
the fourth quarter.
Right.
Right,
That
so,
was the fourth.
like,
That was
come
fourth
on.
quarter long.
Still.
Hit 32. Yeah.
You can't. You mean to tell me you can only make
That's
6
like 6
shots?
points a shot.
We are talking about
Yeah.
NBA ballers
6 bucks.
that were leading
Yeah.
prior to this by 17.
No doubt. They ran out of gas.
They
Bro.
were winning by 17
They ran out of gas.
and only hit 13 in the fourth.
Because they ran out of gas.
Is that what that was?
That's what it was. They ran out of gas. And
Hey,
So all right. So here's a pro versus Joe question.
man,
In the movies, they always go back to the locker room and they get that pep talk, and they come back and the team that was just getting smashed all over the place comes back out and they dominate in the fourth quarter, or
Right.
the second half, or
Right.
whatever. Does that ever happen in real life?
I bet it does.
Not because
I bet it
the other
does.
team.
I bet
ran
it
out of
does.
gas.
I bet Jordan.
I bet it
got
does.
I don't know if it was a pep talk.
I know Steve Nash wasn't talking like that.
No, I was about
He
to
didn't give
say,
no Al Pacino.
Yeah, it ain't personality, dog.
No, it is person. Yeah, he wasn't
Steve
talking like
Nash
that.
was like, hey man, like, come on.
All right, hey, we're not. Yeah, hit your shots, KD. Like, you'll be all right.
Man, come on. We like, you guys know I played for Dallas back in the day. Just go get the win. Let's get back on.
Let's get back. Yeah, that's all.
Get back to Jersey.
We're just a little off. We're just a little off.
Yeah, that's what they
We'll pick it up. We'll be all right. Yeah.
Hey, you know how the Mavericks are. Yeah, they're hot right now. They're gonna miss those shots.
Exactly. They're gonna be like, yeah, they ain't gonna. Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Porzingis is gonna fall down like 4 times before the game's over.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
Nash. That's,
It's coming.
but there are coaches.
Yeah.
I bet that gave them fire talks, and it was a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
There's some like there's a couple that I can think of that I can just imagine
Yeah,
like being there for
the talk.
they could
Yeah.
just because some of the quotes they said publicly, like
Uh-huh.
you can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet Red
He-
Lewis was one of those
he's gotta
guys
come
that could
off
get some
he could
get some boys
yeah.
riled up.
Yeah,
Offense or defense?
I would do.
I think
like,
Landry could probably do
Bob
it.
Stoops,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Hey, Dion
Depends.
get some guys
Bob
riled
Stoops
up.
gave us-
Yeah,
we
I
played.
think that's what Deion's strength is. Yeah.
Bob gave us one. We played at Kansas back in the day, and it was like 3-0 at half.
Yeah.
We got annihilated in the locker room, and then
Yeah.
we won like 40 to whatever. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Right.
Like,
Oh, hey.
like it absolutely happens.
Speaking of Dion, I forgot to shout out, man, Jackson State,
Championship.
man. They
State.
won that SWAC this year. Went out and dominated
Cheers,
PV.
brother.
Cheers to you,
Good for
Dion,
them.
man. Hope you get well soon, bro. I know
Mhm.
that has to suck, man. No, that hasn't sucked. But back to basketball.
Yep.
The Warriors, man. Warriors, Phoenix was going off. They had 18 straight wins.
Yep.
And the Warriors said, not in my house. I believe the 18th win was against the Warriors in Phoenix, and they went to Golden State.
That was 18? No, that was 17.
That was 17.
And then they had
17.
a game in between, and they went to Golden State last Friday.
Yeah, and Golden State was like, nah.
You know, without a Devin Booker also.
Yeah, very true. And that matters.
That does matter.
That matters.
Devin Booker is a dude. It's like,
you can only get in the Drake song if you're one of those guys.
that's
facts.
Right, and no offense to
Devin
football
Booker is
by any means, but there's 11 on the field
in football.
Yeah.
There's 5 on the court in
Mhm.
basketball.
Yep.
There's 1 in boxing.
Yeah.
So you figure that one guy in boxing, if he's having an off day, he's going down.
It's a wrap. He might not box again.
If there's
If it's
5 and 1 is having a bad day,
4 might be.
it's not good.
Yeah.
But 4 might be able to carry it.
Might be.
If you got that one, defensive end
Mm-hmm.
in football who's having a bad day, like that's
No,
like he might be the guy, the critical guy.
Yeah.
But there's also a good chance that he's not.
yeah. Well, football's a little different though.
It's way different.
Football's very
Because
different. Yeah.
It's just one guy that can just destroy an entire play because these are plays that are designed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, do you agree or disagree with that?
Yes, defensive. Yes, and Aaron Donald has done that quite a bit, and it's
Yeah.
typically in the D line.
Right.
Yeah.
With one guy that can destroy, or in the O line, one guy misses a block and could destroy the whole. Running play
99-yard
pass.
run,
Yeah.
holding, bring it back.
And then there's that.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Not even.
Not even.
That.
Yeah. Then there's that. But
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
it's
Football's a different beast.
it's a true team sport.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Literally everybody gotta be on the
Everybody's gotta be
same
on point
page.
all the time.
Yes, bro.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And that's all I wanted to talk about with the NBA this week,
Yeah.
man. Because the Bucks have been coming on strong. They have been
Yeah.
coming on strong. I think they took an L in their last
7
appearance. but-
wins?
No doubt. But
Yeah,
Giannis coming.
they come. Hey, remember they started off. I remember I said they sucked.
Yeah,
I said they sucked.
you
They
did.
must have heard me.
You did.
And then they won, reeled off 7 straight wins.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I'm still going. I'm still rooting for Atlanta.
Yeah, come back around.
I love Trae Young, bro.
Yeah, that's all you got. Of course
He's
you're gonna love Trae Young.
In addition to, he's a dude. He's a dog. Bro.
You like the Nets because they got Blake Griffin?
Huh?
The
No,
Nets.
no. I like Blake. I don't like the Nets because they got Blake. I like Trae because of how he plays.
Yeah.
He's a little Steph. He's a baby Steph, and I love Steph and what he does
Yeah.
because he one of the little guys essentially
Yeah.
that has ascended, and his skill just
Yes.
second to none. Nobody can fuck with that kid.
Steph and Davidson looked like his clothes were too big. They didn't
Yes,
have a
like
uniform
what?
that fit
This
him.
baby out here.
Yeah. That's when the
Here
neck
you
came
go.
down here. It's like his sleeve. Not even
Yeah.
sleeve in
It's
basketball.
like, do you
but
have extra small?
way too
no, we
big,
don't.
bro. His head was
Yes.
too little.
Yes, bro.
All kinds of stuff.
So that is amazing, amazing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then Trae, OU's on, love it. OU DNA, all that, and he's hella ridiculously talented.
Yes.
That I just retweeted his stat line for it was the last 8 games.
Steph or Trae?
Trae,
Yeah.
it was 30, 10, 8,
Yeah.
31, 15, 7,
Wow.
29, 8, 11. What?
He reminds me.
What?
He reminds me of a new age AI, bro. AI was more so driving to the hole. He
He
didn't
was.
fear none.
He didn't.
Trey Young has that same attitude,
he gets
bro.
to the paint.
But
he does.
he's
But
out
he
there.
also has that. Yes.
He's out there.
But
he can train that, but he
does.
reminds me of a new age AI, bro.
That's real. That's
Like,
real
straight
because
up,
he
bro.
be in that paint.
Yeah, I'm
and
a
he at the
fan.
free throw line because he's in the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
that's good.
hey, Who won out of that deal still? Dallas or Atlanta? Like straight up. Luka, Trae Young, like that's a toss up.
TBD,
bro.
it's legit toss up.
Yeah.
like real deal.
Because Trae Young went further to playoffs than Luka
So
has
far.
been.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
I'm just saying,
I
like
think their team is better than Dallas.
yeah.
That team is young and
Trae
athletic.
Young has made them
They play
better.
defense. Trae also makes them better.
Yeah.
But just across the board, they're more
Athletic.
defensive. Yes.
Yeah.
Which allows you to play a little bit more defense.
Yep.
Then your herders, Trey, Bogdanovic, like
Yeah. They got
Gallinari,
these guys that can drain
like
that
what?
thing.
Like, hi.
Yes,
They
sir.
hit 25 the other day. Like, anyways. But
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Atlanta.
Right on,
to
man.
come out
Trae
of
Young,
this.
hey, you got some fans over here, dog. You
Oh
know?
yeah, you know what it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
come
you
on the
know
show,
it
man. Come holler at your boy OU. You know, you got your OU ball over here, you know?
is. Hey,
You
let's
know?
get it. Yeah, bro.
One time. So, in random news,
Yeah.
right? I gotta say something about this, man. So, and this also made me think about something, right?
Mhm.
People been down on Bronny James.
They've been down on
They've been down on him. They're like,
him? That boy
oh,
can jump.
Bronny's
Yeah, I know
showing
that.
all this talent, but he only averages 6 points a game in high school.
Okay, fair.
They go out to the Staples Center.
Yep.
Or now Crypto.com Arena.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
get your
Hey,
bag.
CRO.
Not financial advice.
CRO in the market.
Yeah.
But or on the exchanges.
On the exchanges. There you
I
go.
should say.
Mhm.
So little Bronny went out there. They
Yeah.
played in the tournament, played at the Crypto.com Arena.
Right.
Bronny goes off for 19.
Okay.
Bronny's hitting NBA threes.
Uh-huh.
Bronny's got space now,
Oh, wow.
which caused me to think,
Mm.
I know backing the three-pointer up makes it harder to shoot threes, but does it make it easier to score?
Yeah.
Because you're spacing the floor out more. I never thought about this until I saw Bronny play on the court.
This is your first time thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Wow.
So does it make it
Even
easier?
Golden State getting started, it didn't make you think like, yo, the fact that they can hit from there, you didn't think about that?
No.
Wow.
So that's
tough.
That is
That's tough. Yeah, it's
'cause,
tough to cover all that. You
like,
can't
so
cover
in
all that.
baseball, like I say, like major league pitchers
Yeah.
are really good and throw a lot of strikes.
Yes.
So they say it's a little easier to hit.
Right.
So I never thought about the fact that back in that lineup, and these are big dudes all around the floor. So back in the three-point lineup is going to create more space around the basket because now they got to extend their defense.
They got to extend, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's like I'm saying. It's just five. It's still just five guys.
Yeah.
It's got to cover all
I
of it.
got a lot of space.
So how great was it the performance when DeJuan Wagner hit 100 points in high school? That's what I'm thinking about right now.
That's good because that's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
because that means everybody's, in here
like
tight.
That's insane.
And it wasn't all three. He was threes and dunks and everything. He scored 100 points in high school with a tight,
Facts.
People all around. Anyways,
Yeah.
my mind just, and I wouldn't even smoke.
No doubt, but it will. That's where he was at, which rightfully so. Which I agree. I mean, that makes sense, and that you can see it. Well, you'll see it now going forward when you watch basketball.
Yeah,
the team that can shoot the three well, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard to stop. Like Golden State right now, hard.
Especially if you have a Wiseman that's going to be coming back.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah.
In the paint.
Yeah.
That's athletic and big and can do a lot of things under the rim.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that is gonna. I'm giving it to Golden State. Right, I'm calling it right now. Yep. Golden State will win the NBA title this year.
I mean, even Milwaukee winning, they were hitting the three well.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah.
And then Jan going down the middle, like the space he had.
In Middleton, he was out. He was out when Golden State was. Milwaukee was losing those games. Middleton was out of those games.
Yeah, no, that you can't.
Now that he's back,
they're not expecting to really win. Yeah,
it's like really,
yeah. That's like, all right, yeah.
It shouldn't be a surprise.
We'll weather the storm, and then we'll get back to things.
Exactly. Yeah. That guy can hit the three
for sure.
Buckets. So, which James' son should people be most afraid about? Right. So, I told you what Bronny did. Hit 19. Bryce Maximus, 14 years old, had his first dunk last week. Did you see it?
At 14?
At 14.
Maximus?
Maximus.
Anybody with the name Maximus, I'm going to go with them.
Bryce Maximus.
Like, I almost named
they're
my
left
son
today.
Maximus.
Did you?
It was Aiden, but then like we went. Well, Maximus was definitely like right
Right
there.
there?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Maximus, like bro, that's
Hey,
that's a stout name. Bro.
it is, bro.
Like,
So
it's good.
Bryce
When
Maximus.
you got that name, you got to live up to it.
You gotta live up
I've
to
been
it.
living with Bull. For
But
Maximus just comes with like
You know, like, but it's so weird because Bronny looks like the kid, and Bronny's looking at the rim like this already. Like,
yeah,
you
he
know,
up there.
He's looking at the rim when he's jumping off of his feet.
It's impressive.
Not a trampoline.
Right.
Nothing.
It's very impressive.
Right?
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Have you seen Bryce Maximus play?
I have not, but I can only imagine because the little brother typically
It's
better.
Yeah.
He's bigger. He's better. He's fast. He's strong.
And
Like It's
so
weird.
Bryce Maximus he was a little
Weird.
chubby kid with the glasses.
As the oldest kid,
unassuming.
as the oldest brother, I resent that, but I can't deny it.
I'm the oldest.
And
My
I
brother's
can't
bigger.
deny
He
it.
was strong. I'm just saying, like
It's facts.
when I survey the landscape,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
typically,
but that's because you
My
were
brother-
able.
my brother's
He was able to
6'3".
learn from you.
Yeah.
The younger brother was able to learn
picked
from
up
the
a
older
lot from
brother,
you.
and while you
Yeah.
you were learning on your own,
but then physically,
and people teaching you, like, and then you coming home and beating them up, and
Right.
doing
yes,
things like
yes,
that
yes.
stuff, like it
yeah,
matters, bro.
that builds them.
Yeah, they get straight.
But then physically,
Yeah,
like straight up,
yeah.
bigger, stronger, faster.
That's
A lot of times,
probably some
little
truth to
brothers
that.
like that.
Hey,
we should
man,
look. We should look that
You
up.
should-
I'll look that up.
Hey,
Yeah,
I-
okay, yeah, I'd be
I-
interested.
I can't say that for my family. My brother
Yeah.
was huge, bro.
Your big bro,
My older brother, he's 8 years older, dog, and he's
Yeah.
still
6'1". He was 250.
same pops.
Yeah. He was
Still.
squatting 400 pounds in high
6'1",
school.
250.
Freshman year, yeah, bro.
Okay,
And me,
fair.
I was faster,
Yeah.
I'm smaller,
Mhm.
shorter, I didn't know I was, like I said, I didn't know I was short
No doubt.
until I was 29.
Yep.
But
29. 29. I realized.
but I was very
Dang.
athletically gifted myself. But
Right.
my brother, like, he golf
Right,
club, put a
size-wise.
golf club in his hand, he could pound it straight and long, easily.
But just size wise.
Yeah, size wise, he's much bigger.
All right. So
And
that would be
very-
interesting
very
to-
athletic.
That would be
know,
the
'cause
that
I
would be
feel
the
like-
the counter.
Yeah, it's the kind
there's going to be some of that. But
Right.
I
But it's
think
on
I would say
average, yeah.
in general,
What is it on
the little.
average?
Yes.
Yeah, but I was a little brother, but I was faster and quicker, and I had
Yeah.
other attributes
Gotcha.
that took
Gotcha.
up for
No
it.
doubt.
And I learned
doubt.
like I put my brother in the ultimate package, dog, when I was 2 years old. We're talking about Lex Luger, dog. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get out.
Okay.
But anyways, look out for Bryce Maximus, man. That
Yeah.
kid is gonna be special.
Anybody named Maximus, look out for that guy.
Look out for that kid is what I'm trying to tell you. MLB, man, the boys on a lockout right now, man. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's real.
the whole situation, man, it's all about the collective bargaining. Collective
CBA.
bargaining agreement has ended, and basically the players are like, "Look, man, we need to get more money before we're 29 because you guys don't like to pay us at that point. You don't like to pay us when we're 29, 30 years old. That's just what's going on right now."
I showed my age yesterday because I was like, didn't that happen just a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
She was like, no, it was
Mm-hmm.
like 10 years ago. It was like the 80s.
And they need to
Yeah.
also the major league ballers are like, man, we need to put some restrictions around these clubs tanking because when they do that, all they do is not sign any free agents. They don't sign any older guys. Bring guys up from the minors, and they're all making like close to the minimum.
Yeah,
league
because
minimum.
our dog Matt Kemp need to be signed.
Yeah.
Like, that's some,
Right now,
like straight up.
right now, man, get
Nah,
them back
they-
out there with them Dodger boys, man.
That would
Corey
make
Seager, he's
baseball
over here.
better
Yes,
because if your bottom is trying, like Detroit Lions just won, but Ravens had to kick a record field goal to win the game.
66.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's good for your league. That's good.
Yes.
Everything on TV becomes engaging.
You're
like,
truly
wow,
watching
it's gonna be a
the
good
best
game.
of the
Like,
best out there. You're watching
truly.
the guys that have done it,
Yeah.
that can still do it,
Yeah.
and the guys that are learning it at the same
yeah, at the
time
same
that can do it.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of, it's not the best product on the field in Major League Baseball right now. Y'all got to figure that out. I don't know what you got to do, but figure it out because
Yeah.
these guys that have put this time in, have put this 162 games for 10 years on their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, they deserve that next contract. So y'all figure it out, man. Quit treating our vets like that. Straight up. It ain't right. It ain't right, man. But on to our favorite part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Tech Talk with Jonas. What's going
Okay.
down, man? What's going down in tech, though?
Well, I have a couple of things I wanted to bring up. I want to try something a little different today, but artificial life forms
Mm.
that replicate on their own. This was in the news since last week.
What?
That some researchers have taken these what they call artificial life forms, and they're able to take resources from the environment and build more of themselves. And I thought, so that was the headline, right? The headline is artificial life that replicates. I'm like, damn, that's some science fiction shit.
It is.
And so, because, I know how clickbait works.
This is scary.
I thought,
is this the scary stuff you're talking about? You like to bring?
well,
to the show?
yeah. So I thought this would be scary, and it was scary when I was just reading the headline. But then I
Right.
read a little bit more. Well, first of all, it's not really artificial. It's really some, what they call pluripotent stem cells from frogs,
Okay.
which is it's basically like frog cells.
Mhm.
So it's not really artificial.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And then they're not really replicating. They're just selecting more cells of their own
Mhm.
type and bundling them together, which is sort of what stuff does. So
Yeah.
it's maybe that headline was a
So-
little overblown.
Oh yeah.
So
Those
it's
are
not
eye-catching.
two artificial frogs
right.
procreating,
Exactly.
making a little baby artificial frog.
I would
like
say
that's what I.
even
made
that
me
that
think.
would trip me out.
Yeah,
bro.
that would be-
Like, hold on,
a
that
frog,
would be insane.
single cell of a frog that's
Right.
artificially being created and
Yeah.
making more little artificial. Like that's some scary
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But that's not what's
wild.
happening.
Okay.
That's not okay.
That's what the headline said.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening.
Great
Okay.
job, whoever came up with that headline.
Yeah, because it
God
worked.
is-
I clicked on it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean
That's
that's,
gonna be
I guess that's
a
a
3-minute
that's a-
video.
I hope
Just
that's never a thing,
because-
bro. I hope that's never a thing.
Well, you should make a headline for it and post it.
I'm just gonna say
Because
like,
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm just
on that subject, it's
Put it
gonna
on the
happen.
next-
Like if it
YouTube
can happen, it's
headline.
gonna happen.
If it can't,
If it can happen, it will happen.
I think
If
it will.
can be done,
I think it will.
it is possible for somebody to do it.
I just
Eventually,
saw
somebody's gonna do it.
the
Yeah.
thing that they said they had that Michael Jackson was artificial.
It
Alive?
was an artificial life form.
That
Yeah.
What?
later Mike
Well, there were some
that looked
people.
different post burn Mike.
Gotcha.
Oh, really?
It was like
Okay.
burn Mike. They
So like that was
didn't
the
kill,
original Mike.
but he was pushed aside,
So he was
Yeah.
like the
and then they brought
they had to bring in
Yeah.
Mhm.
The fake mic.
alien
Mike.
DNA Mike.
But I heard they're
Which
all
would
on the
explain a
island
lot.
somewhere, dog.
all on
Chilling.
the island.
Yeah, well, they
chilling.
were
Elvis?
supposed to be downtown a couple
Mike?
of weeks ago.
Pac?
Were they downtown?
Well, I don't know. I
Just
don't think
drinking
JFK ever
or
showed
doing
up.
like a
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
hop? JFK didn't show up.
Right, not that I know of. Yeah.
Okay.
They on Mars
I
somewhere.
thought they were
And
doing
I'm
like
pretty sure
a
Elvis
like a
didn't,
bar
'cause
hop.
I would have been interested in.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
me.
did
Elvis.
Straight Hand already go to Mars?
I like me Johnny Cash.
Straight can't go to Mars.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, bro, like,
yeah.
I told you, that was my
But see,
alias.
but
That
see,
was
he
my
wasn't
alias.
on the. I don't think he was on that.
He wasn't in
island.
that.
Like,
He's
yeah.
not in that group
He was not in that
of
group.
people
Yeah.
who were like,
Yeah,
what?
he was.
Tupac's in the
He
group.
was, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Tupac maybe was in the group.
Like he was in the group.
Cash was like he was
Johnny
too,
Cash.
too much
Left
of an
eye.
outsider.
He was. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah. He was
Clemente?
real. He was real all the way.
He
All
was
the way
real.
through.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Clemente,
All right,
yeah.
but so that's a good
Ripped all the
segue.
greats. But yeah.
Like we've moved on from frogs to to Johnny Cash somehow.
And we got range.
I
We
love
got
that guy.
range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
we got loss of microphone.
I got you.
That's
So,
all right.
I caught 48 fish. So I didn't catch a mic, dog.
there you go.
Actually,
Yeah, I saw
didn't
I saw
catch all
pictures of
48.
that.
I didn't catch all 48.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So
it.
your dad caught someone?
Yeah, and my brother, my cousin, my nephew, and my brother.
Nice.
Yeah, y'all have to come up. Y'all have to come up to Ray Roberts sometime.
We do.
Yeah.
I won't show you where the fish are because I don't know. But
Yeah.
And we just followed the birds, man. We got on the boat and we followed the birds. bro.
Yeah.
Follow the birds.
Wherever the birds were diving, we went and
There you go.
I'm down.
posted up.
That's it.
Y'all drinking?
That's it.
No.
Okay. Music?
Yeah.
TV?
On a boat and just nature, dog.
Just
Okay.
get back
Feel
to
like-
nature.
Feel like
That's
Peter.
nice.
Feel like Peter.
I'm real. We just out here. More
Feel
like
like Simon, dog. Just
John
out
the
there, get
Baptist.
it in, dog.
Yeah.
Just out here eating
Out
locusts
here
and honey.
eating locusts and honey.
Exactly.
Okay.
Enjoying the conversation.
Gotcha.
Enjoying the conversation. I have my earpods in.
If y'all see some dude walking on the water, like I want some whatever it is.
Man, if I see that dog, I'm telling dude to drive off right now, dog. I'm out. I'm out.
I was like, that's fake.
I'm out.
That's fake.
So all right, so there's been some big stuff going on. Lots of stuff in the news recently about we had big names like Scarlett Johansson.
I still love that girl.
For real.
Yeah,
and still do.
Hey, that's who my lookalike was.
she got skinny.
Scarlett Johansson. Crazy you mentioned that right now. Yeah, bro.
She used to be thicker.
Yeah, my celebrity lookalike. I look like Scarlett Johansson, y'all. If y'all ain't know,
your lookalike was Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and John Momoa. Hey, no lie, bro.
Okay,
this guy.
Aquaman and Scarlett Johansson.
That's your lookalike.
Yeah, that's who I got on Instagram. All right. And I got Idris Elba one time when I was in the bathroom.
Dude, that's your real.
So you look like Idris Elba in the bathroom. This is what Idris Elba looks like. When he's
what is that thing? What is it on? I've never done it.
On Instagram, bro.
On Instagram? What is it?
So
Where
you know,
how
like
you
the
find
reels? On the reels, just go through the reels, and one is bound to come up on your reels.
Okay.
And it's like your celebrity lookalike is, and then
I've seen, but how do you get to it? Like, how do you?
When you see it on someone else's, there's like a button you can press on their screen that says "try this," whatever it says.
Says
you press that button. Now you know how to enter password.
Number.
Now you just press that button and it goes to it. And then you press the button at the top and it brings the audio in. When it's done with that, then you press the circle and you just hold it to your face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen it, but I didn't know how to do it. Like
I did it. I had to.
Yeah,
I was like, what's my lookalike? And it wasn't. I was like, this don't work.
Scarlett, okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay,
I got her more than anybody else, dog. Like,
Is that
kept
like
coming back?
Is that like some of those? Is that like some of those
They're trying to
Facebook
say.
things? It's like you do this and it tells you which thing you're like, and everybody ends up coming up with the same thing.
No, it ain't no questions or nothing. It's just scanning your face, bro. And I look like Scarlett,
based on these facial features,
right?
We got the same bone structure.
Right.
Right.
So
Scarlett Johansson got my nose, dog.
So is Scarlett a guy or are you a girl?
Hey,
like when they start talking about you got the same hip structure.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's like the way his pelvic is set up.
Hold on now. Scarlett?
My nigga having babies.
No, sir.
The way
no, sir.
Yo.
I got that flop.
What? Got that flop.
Flop shot.
I got that flop. Yeah. Good. That's what's up. I love it. I love it.
Oh well, I mean that's I'm done.
No, it can't be done. No. Ain't no flop tech.
We
like,
can't make
got,
it.
That's some flop tech.
Hey,
now.
flop tech. That's that garter belt we talked about, man. Yeah,
they come
digital,
small, medium, large.
Yeah,
and that thing they locked up on everybody.
That's funny.
If you need an extra large, you just don't need to do that.
Hey, bro, did y'all see? What's my guy? Stefan Diggs on Family Feud. I gotta send y'all this clip, bro.
Oh yeah, which the one when he was talking about?
He's like, Steve was
leave
like,
it in. That was money.
Oh my god!
And
bro,
then
that was hilarious.
his eyes just was like,
yeah, he's like, we asked 100 married people. He was like,
yes. What's that? Leave it in.
What was you asking me for?
That was good.
Yeah, man. No, that's great. That's great.
Check it out. That was a good one.
My bad, man. I get sidetracked.
That's good.
We do.
That's good.
Yeah. You can't help it. Can't help it.
I mean, shit.
Sometimes
we're drinking, baby.
it's
You
just
know
like
what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
kind of just flow.
Yeah.
Like water.
Like flow like water. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all you got for us today, man.
Well, I was going to talk a little bit about about how content creators get paid and see how that compared to
how they get paid.
Athletes get paid.
Content creators versus athletes.
Ooh.
So that's where that's where the reference started. I won't
good.
mention any names again,
By
so
volume.
nobody gets distracted.
Yeah.
No doubt. But not yet.
Should have said
No, but
That's
all right,
interesting.
So
in 2020 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, so let's walk it back. How does this even relate to technology?
Mm-hmm.
Years ago, 100 years ago, even plus or minus
110, like same difference.
120 years ago.
There you go.
If you were a writer of songs, a player of music, even a public speaker,
Mm-hmm.
Like you did not get paid royalties because there was no such animal.
True.
It did not exist.
And how are you gonna track that shit?
And how are you gonna track that shit?
Yeah.
So back then, you maybe if you were lucky, you got paid because somebody was your patron. Like we have Patreon
Yeah.
now that people
Platform.
pay you to create content,
Correct.
which is kind of cool.
Yep.
But somewhere in between there, radio came along, records came along, tapes and tape decks came along,
CDs,
CDs.
DVDs.
Right. So somewhere in between there,
8-track, my bad.
we've had an
Skip the 8-track.
how we create content, how we distribute content, and who gets paid and how has changed a lot.
For sure.
So now we've got podcasts, we've got YouTube shows, we've got people doing
Instagram Reels,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Right.
All these people getting paid different ways and different things, and just like, I mean, really like it's always been in some ways, but a lot like, people who play sports. Most people are not going to play.
Yeah.
Some people, the majority of people who do play,
very
are
small
never
percentage
going to be
in the
professional.
in the professional.
upper echelon. Yeah.
If you're a professional, most professionals are not going to get paid
maximum
the
contracts.
big.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the small percentage.
Still
I
small
heard
percentage.
an estimate. I know this was just an estimate. They claimed it was an estimate, but like that 130% of the money that's made from podcasts specifically is made by less than 10% of the content creators.
That sounds right.
I think it should even be smaller than
I
that.
would say
So 130% just for
that's
the
real.
math geeks, 130% is more than the total.
Yeah.
So how do you make that work? Well, that's because most of the people who are making podcasts are losing money on it.
Yeah. Wow.
We're maybe breaking even if you count whiskey endorsements.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
but and shot socks. By the way, get your shot socks. But most people are not making money. Most people are losing money.
Gotcha.
Same with football. Most people who play football are not playing football because they're making money on it.
No,
most
not real
likely
money. Not real.
Or spending money to buy shoes.
Maintain that lifestyle.
Maintain the lifestyle
of a football player.
Maybe,
of a big time football player.
Just whatever
or
the
just
lifestyle
to play.
is.
Yeah, right.
Because most about $300,000 a year.
Yep.
Taxes, depending on where you're playing.
Yeah.
But that's, and maybe you get that for 3 years.
So
that sounds
maybe
like a
for
lot.
3 years.
So content creators.
That shit goes fast.
I mean, it is a lot,
which is also a good
but
point.
it sounds like a lot until you start
if
living
you
that lifestyle.
are a content creator, podcaster, singer,
Mhm.
songwriter, whatever, odds are there's a shelf life on whatever content you're creating. Maybe it's 2 years,
Interesting.
maybe it's 10 years, but there's a shelf life on that. You either have to keep creating new stuff, which most people can't do. Like most people who, most rappers, most songwriters,
ghostwriters, where are you? Like,
it does not.
New
It
content
doesn't
developers
last.
to help
Staying relevant, staying new.
You better
coming
get
up
it while
big,
you're
staying
hot, baby.
fresh.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
Just like keeping your body in shape, staying on top of your game.
That's just like these clubs, right? The club will be hot for a year, 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, you
Go
gotta
back.
rebrand.
It's a whole new name.
You got to rebrand.
Right.
Whole new name on the.
But
It is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But for content creators, especially in this digital age, for content creators, there's an opportunity to change the game a little bit. One way is something that we've talked about some is NFTs. Crypto, other digital distribution and payment methods.
Certainly.
So, the question is, like, if there were a way to put yourself in a place where your best game could be monetized and feed you a royalty check back forever, every time somebody wanted to go back and watch it, would that be worth it?
Absolutely.
Fucking hell yeah, it would be.
That's why Spencer Dinwiddie, that's why OBJ, these guys are getting their contracts in Bitcoin.
So if you're
But that's not necessarily But the NFT
that is like a
platform minting footage plays opens the door to that. Like every time. Bing.
Right.
Bing.
Yep.
So
songs, of course, music industry. I think
it's
is going to be like crazy.
Yeah. So the big controversy right now is like Quentin Tarantino. I think has been the big name in the news.
Mm-hmm.
He was wanting to create an NFT and make some money off of Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Fair enough. I can relate.
Mm-hmm.
But Quentin Tarantino does not own the movie Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Whichever studio.
Neither do athletes.
Go get myself in legal trouble by naming a name.
Neither do athletes own their content.
Right.
Of game footage.
Yep. So
ownership.
How do you, is that, so first of all, we already know that life is not fair.
It's fact.
But how do you, if you're a content creator, how do you come back and, so I'm asking this as content creators are in a position to need to think about this.
Yeah.
Professional athletes, for various reasons, have been thinking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
How do I keep that money coming in or get enough up front to stay alive down the road, because I know that my shelf life is limited.
Yeah.
I know that my effective ability to play this game is this
certainly it's a short window.
So what lessons can be passed on from professional sports, professional athletes to professional content creators to say, here's what you need to do today so that you can stay alive tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Collect
interest and rent.
Interest and rent. Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Rent seeking is always a winner.
Rent
and market your
and
socks.
interest.
Market your socks.
Yeah, marketing stocks will give you principal. Principal is good. And you collect interest and rent.
Yeah.
It's always
period.
So make your own app. Make your own app.
App is nice.
Like
so
produce an app and then
that could create a lot of cash flow. But
then
rent
sell
is
your
better.
app on the.
That's good. You
and
can create
allow others
more
to come
money,
onto your
cash
app.
flow. Yeah, that's good.
So
but you're talking about content creator, people who are in that top 10%,
or even not in the top 10%, but enough to be making some.
You got
enough to have some income.
A nest egg.
Right.
That's nice. Like,
or maybe you're not at that point yet, but you could be.
Could be. Okay.
So like you're at that high school guy who's got potential.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he's got some potential.
Yep.
But a high school guy like even if everybody's looking at him like he's gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Like an injury can happen, anything can happen between now and that multi-million-dollar contract.
Yeah, if you're lazy,
how do you
I believe this conversation
putting the work in.
And this is a hypothetical question. I think we should take this conversation offline.
This is good. What to do? Content creator.
We're not saying
protecting their wealth or whatever.
How do you protect your wealth as a content creator?
Now we're getting to finance.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's cool because
it's a strategic
tech has opened that door.
Move.
Absolutely.
Yes, tech has opened the door to people who, we look at the Scarlett Johansson or the Joe Rogan and the big names, and we think, oh wow, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of people who say I want to do that are never going to get close anywhere close
for
to
sure.
it.
Yeah, probably 98%, 99 ain't touching it.
Yeah.
And part of the reason for that is if you're not going to put the work in up front. Another part of the reason is that if you do have a good idea, like you're going to lose it because you don't have that.
Well, you don't have the resources because it takes money too to make.
It takes money
to get in front of a lot of eyeballs as well.
Yep.
Well, it takes money just.
You got to know
it exists.
Like you got to have the time I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's
always,
money.
It's always about
Time is
Time,
money.
time
absolutely.
and effort is
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Which is a whole other conversation about crypto.
It is.
Yeah.
It
You know,
is.
what is this money thing that we keep talking about? Everybody wants to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make money. Money already there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you get into the
time
How do you
and
flow?
get them to hand it to you?
I'm just trying to get it to flow my
I want
way.
it to go my way.
My way. That's what Usher song. What I say, girl.
Yeah, that's a great album. That's a great album. Hey, that's a great question to for the public. You know, anybody that's a content creator.
Oh. What do you do
And,
to preserve wealth?
Yeah.
And if you got
That's
ideas,
good.
you know, go on and type them in. You know,
Yeah. I got a couple.
let us know what you think about that right there.
Yeah.
But
Something to think about.
yeah, absolutely.
Something to think about.
That's some good stuff right there, Jay. Appreciate that, man. Hope you guys
Sounds
enjoyed.
like we're about to wrap up.
Yeah.
I think the Saints fans are gonna have to go over there and because unfortunately Renee's not with us.
What Saints fans?
So we are.
How do I know you're a Saints fan? I
Well,
can't even tell. I will-
Yep. There it is.
I will put my helmet back on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Saints fan right there.
Yeah,
You know,
1000%. Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
I can see it. I can see it now.
Hey, man, but hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's show, man.
Yeah.
We will be back next Wednesday, sometime
Yes,
around noon. Hey, go like, share, subscribe to this bad boy Noonish live on YouTube, and we'll see you next Wednesday, sometime around 12.
Peace.
Peace.